Hello students, in last lecture we have seen viscosity and coefficient of viscosity. Now today our point is Poisson's formula. It is a rate equation. So it gives a rate of a flow of a liquid through a capillary tube. Now consider this capillary. Here this capillary's length is L. Okay. Now radius is A and we are considering a cylindrical shell inside it. Okay. This is a layer of liquid, imaginary layer of liquid. It is denoted in yellow color here. Now this is inner layer, okay, which has inner radius x and the outer layer has a x plus dx radius. The difference is dx, so x plus dx. This is the radius. So total radius is x plus dx. Now this layer, okay, this cylindrical layer, okay, this cylindrical layer of a liquid is showing. We are studying this cylindrical layer. Now here the velocity is maximum at the center. In last lecture we have seen like this, okay. So the topmost layer was at a high velocity V max, and the surface of the layer at a contact to the surface was at 0. So here we have two contact surfaces, this one and this one, because it is a capillary. Now here it is velocity, this layer's velocity is 0, okay. Here also 0. And as we go away from the surface contact, we get a max velocity. The velocity is increasing towards the center of a capillary tube. So it is a Vmax. Now we are considering this layer, cylindrical layer of a liquid. So this layer's velocity, inner radius is x, this layer's velocity is v, and of course this layer is closer to the velocity 0 layer, hence its velocity is some less amount dv, so v minus dv. Now consider this layer. Now we are calculating rate of flow of liquid through this. Before that we have to calculate its velocity v in terms of we can say area and distance, okay. So this then let's take first we need to find its velocity, okay. So just consider the area in contact. Now what is the area in contact between these two? Because this layer, this outer layer is applying viscous force or drag force on the inner layer. So the area in contact is what? It is 2 pi. Look here, we are considering not this cross sectional area, we are considering the total area of contact like this 3D, okay. So this area, this total area between these two, that means this area, okay, and in 3 dimensions, okay. So it is 2 pi r, this circumference 2 pi r, sorry, here it is x, okay, then multiplied with the length, we will get the area, okay. Now we know the drag force can be given as F is eta, coefficient of viscosity, then area, this area, effective area of contact, and it change in velocity with respect to distance. Here change in velocity is what? dv, and the distance is dx, okay. So we are studying this layer. Now as here we can see the velocity's direction, the liquid is flowing through in this direction, okay, this direction shown by the arrow. So in this direction the liquid is flowing through this capillary, but the viscous drag force, the viscosity, this force is in opposite direction. So we have to consider a minus sign here, okay. This is the drag force, okay. So we have given a negative sign. Now putting this area into this formula, we get minus eta 2 pi x L dv by dx. Now the liquid is flowing through this capillary tube. So there is a pressure difference, okay. Say here it is P0 and here it is P plus T0. So what is the pressure difference between this? It is P. So the force due to the liquid is moving is which can be given as F is equal to P into, this is what? This is pressure and the cross sectional area of this. We are studying this layer, okay. So the cross sectional area is pi r, or sorry, pi x square. So this is a force acting on the liquid due to the pressure difference. Now equating these two equations, we get minus eta 2 pi xl dv by dx, then this force p pi x square. Now rearranging, dv is equal to p is capital, pi x square, then this dx by minus sign eta 2 pi xl. So just cancel out these two and we get dv is minus p x square x dx by 2 eta l. So this is dv. Now we need to find velocity, okay, complete velocity. So we have to what is this v? V is velocity. So we have to find the complete velocity. We have to integrate. Then so this v is what? This v, okay. So if you want to find the complete velocity v, like small v, we need to integrate that dv, which is this one minus p x dx by 2 eta l. Now integrating this, we get v is equal to, that is velocity of liquid layer, this liquid layer. Now integrating, taking constants outside, eta is also constant, l is constant, and the variable is x. So integrating with x. Now v is p by this, integration of this is x square by 2. So putting it directly, 4 eta l x square plus integration constant c. Now we have to find this integration constant. So we have to put boundary conditions here. Boundary conditions are what? Distance, where here we can say this radius x is what? A. The maximum boundary condition is a, and the velocity is 0 at this boundary condition. So putting this value, v is what? Putting boundary conditions, v is equal to 0 and x is equal to a here. Okay, this is a radius. Now putting these conditions, we get the constant c at, so v is 0, then minus p, x is a square by 4 eta l plus c. So what is c? C is p a square by 4 eta l. So this is c. Now putting this again in this equation, okay, the value of c, we get velocity is here, now it is minus of it, p x square by 4 eta l plus c, that means this value p a square by 4 eta l. So this is velocity. We can write it with the common factors outside, 4 eta l, inside it is a square minus x square. This is velocity of the liquid layer. Okay, now we know this is equation of a parabola. Okay, this is equation of a parabola. So this equation is showing parabolic nature. Okay, that means if you consider capillary like this, the liquid flowing has the nature like this, parabolic nature, like this. So it is maximum velocity V max. So velocity decreases as we go toward the surface of contact. Here this is parabolic equation, so it is showing the flow in a capillary is a parabolic in nature. Now we need what we are finding? We are finding Poisson's formula, that is rate equation, rate of flow of equation. Now we have a velocity of that liquid. Okay, this is just a velocity. Now what we are doing? We are finding rate equation. That means volume of a liquid passing per unit area per unit time. Okay, so that is rate equation. Or what is rate? What is rate of a flow of a liquid? It is volume flowing per unit area in a per unit time. So we need to find volume rate amount of volume flowing through this capillary. Now we have velocity. So how do we find the Poisson's formula, that means rate equation? Let's consider cross sectional area of this. Now we are considering cross sectional area like this. Okay, this one of this tube. Okay, if you find the volume passing through this cross sectional area, then by integrating it we will get the whole capillary's volume. Okay, or the liquid flowing through this whole capillary by integrating the small volume. Okay, now here we have velocity. So to find this volume inside this particular shell or particular liquid layer, okay, this layer, this total layer, we need to consider its area of cross section. It's a area of cross section, right? 2 pi r x, and the thickness dx. Okay, dx. Now the volume flowing through this is dv into 2 pi x dx, that is area of cross section, this one, okay, this total area, and into the velocity. So we get the volume passing per unit area. Now in per unit time. Now if we integrate this volume, we will get the complete, okay, the complete flow through this capillary. Okay, so what are the limits for integration? By integrating V, we will get capital V, that is volume, complete volume flowing through this cross sectional area. So integrating, what are the limits for x? They are 0 to a, 0 to a. Now 2 pi x, I will put the value of V, that is P by 4 eta L a square minus x square dx. Now I will write this x here. Okay, and taking constants outside, we get V is equal to okay, let's take the constants outside. 2 pi, here this 2, this 4, it will be 2. Okay, so I will write it directly. P then 2 eta f, and integrating over 0 to a square minus x square x dx. Okay, now we will solve this integration. Here constants as it is, taking a separate integration like a square x dx minus integration over 0 to a x cube dx. Okay, here now pi p to eta L, I will write it directly. So here it is constant a square, the integration of x is x square by 2 minus x cube x power 4 to 4, then the limits 0 to a. Here putting the value 0, we get 0, and putting the value of a, we get p by 2 nl. Here a power 4, by putting the upper limit here, a power 4 by 2, and putting the upper limit here, a power 4 by 4. Solving this, we get here it is 2 times, so a power 4 by 4 pi p 2 eta L. Now, so we got the capital V, volume of a liquid flowing through this capillary, the whole capillary. Now because we have integrated this small equation, velocity of a liquid flowing through this capillary per unit area per unit time. That is rate equation or flow of a flow of a liquid here. So we got the velocity. I will write it again. Pi T a power 4 by here it is 8 eta L. So this is a volume, total volume, or we can say a rate equation, that is Poisson's formula. Now here you can get the coefficient of viscosity also by changing these two variables, these two quantities here, P pi a power 4 by 8 V L. This formula you will see in practicals mostly. Okay. So for this rate equation, if you want to find the rate equation, we need some conditions, that is the flow must be streamline flow and the pressure difference between these two ends must be a constant throughout this capillary. Okay. So if we know the pressure difference and the radius of the capillary, volume through some time and the length, obviously, then we can find the coefficient of viscosity. This is one of your practicals. Okay.